Thing keeps changing with the ex-Scientology world, so take this for what it is. I will have to do another update real quick because things keep moving. So apparently Mike, who was on the board of Aaron's SPTV Foundation, has resigned. But if you know one thing about this channel, it's I don't really appreciate propaganda. Now, some people said he put out a statement after his image dropped from the website for the SPT Foundation. That's not exactly true because I was watching this in real time. So his image, for whatever reason, even though he technically resigned, was there for weeks. I don't know. I don't know why. And I did double check this because it was really strange. I'm like, okay, your image is no longer there. Did you resign? And it was hours and hours and hours. And then he made a statement. So was he at work? Was there a family crisis? I don't know. But there was a big gap. There were hours and hours that passed. Then a statement was put out. I just want to keep things factual because some people are just saying, well, the image is off. No, what happened is his image went away. There was a huge gap of hours and hours, and then he put out a statement. I just want to be clear there. And what he put out is a little misleading. So essentially he says two major things. One is that due to certain conflicts with people on the board, and let's not hide the elephant, we know what he means. He means Jenna and Aaron. That the abuse scandal with Jenna and Aaron, namely that Aaron was abusing Jenna for years, came out. And he didn't feel comfortable there anymore. And also he didn't think it aligned with his values, whatever that means. He also says that he is just so busy with family and work, he's going to devote himself there. Now, at this point, and listen, the SPT Foundation has helped people. We will get to that. I want to be fair and balanced. However, this is pretty ridiculous. I don't know of any single charity, and I actually did a lot of research. I was going to try to do a PhD on this, but I ended up doing something else. So I did a lot of preliminary research, and it is very fascinating just how big charities are. They are a big part of the economy in the US. It's massive. I don't know of any charity that I studied that anything like this happened. Like, this has been an insane implosion. And I think I've lost count how many people were originally on the board, like 10, 9 at least. So we've gone from 9 members, 8, because he lost a lot of people last summer. That's a whole other mess. So let's say roughly about 8 semi-regular members of the board. We now have 4. One of them is Jenna. Is Jenna technically still on the SPT Foundation? And again, I'm not criticizing her. I'm just keeping it factual. She says she's going to take a break for a whole month. And the only way I could communicate with her, and probably most people, is through YouTube. So are you still on the board? Your image is still there. I don't know. So that's where we are. So Aaron is still the president, of course. And formally, Natalie is the secretary. George is just there. And there we are. So officially, at least, the SPT Foundation now is 4 people, 2 of whom publicly, it is acknowledged, have an abuse scandal with one another. And again, I want to be clear. Aaron is the guilty party. I'm just saying, nominally what is happening. There's been an abuse scandal. And someone was asking, can you kind of give a layout of all the various personalities? I can't possibly do that. There's at this point, over 100 people involved with all these things. But I want to give a little bit of a snapshot. So who is Mike himself? Well, Mike was in Scientology for a long time. He witnessed, as many people do, many shocking abuses. He joined the military, and he got out of Scientology. I still think he works with the military in some capacity. And I'm going to keep it very blunt and honest. I don't like this guy. I don't trust this guy. I think this guy is frankly a scumbag. He did this backstabbing video against Mike Rinder. I think criticism is fine. You want to criticize people? That's fine. And I'm not a big Mike Rinder fan myself. However, I do think you can be very critical and try to be respectful. I don't think he was being respectful. I think he was very much skewing the narrative. That said, I do feel sorry for him because he does have a genuine family tragedy. If you look up his channel and look up some interviews, as well as interviews with his mother, I'm more concerned with his mother. His mother suffered horribly under Scientology. And you don't get a choice of who you have for family. So unfortunately, he is trying to get a lawsuit going with his mother against Scientology. That's fine. what happened apparently is that Claire and Mike were supporting this, and Claire runs the Aftermath Foundation. However, he felt they were going too slow. So he went public with his concerns, which are fine, but then he joined Aaron's cult and just put out this really nonsensical propaganda, frankly. That is not so good. However, his mother has suffered horrifically, so I do feel sorry for her. And good or bad, that's her son, so again, there we are. So it's just a very tragic situation. So I don't really believe this resignation. It's just a bunch of more propaganda, but it is what it is. You can read it for yourself. Go to his channel. So where are we now? Well, it's very puzzling because he says he resigned formally January 15th. So there is no doubt Jenna was a big part of this because Jenna came out with her videos in early January. And good or bad, it polarized everyone in the community. And I think it was a good thing because I've covered this in the last video. I don't want to repeat myself, but Mike was one of these people. He witnessed Aaron publicly attack, defame, slander, and lie to people. And he didn't stop it. If he had any criticisms, it was all quiet. It was behind the scenes. He didn't stop it. So he needs to take responsibility. This abuse of Jenna did not just happen in a vacuum. It happened because the board members turned a blind eye. They knew what he was doing. These are not people who magically live separate lives, right? Natalie does not live in this remote village in Russia. They've been to each other's houses. They know each other's families. Are you telling me he had no suspicion of what was happening? Really? There is a public police video of Aaron. This is well known. You can Google it. Don't believe me? Google it in 2 seconds. You can see the body cam footage for yourself. He was caught red-handed trying to stalk and harass a woman. And he was caught red-handed. He tried to lie to the police to get out of it. But again, the point of this video is not to do a hate Mike video. That's not the point. I'm just trying to clarify the very problematic place where we are. So Jenna recently put up a post and she brought back the videos that were doing a lot of damage to Aaron, which is deserved, but she's taken down the post and she's taken away the videos again. Again, that's her prerogative. What I don't appreciate, though, is when people try to spread the message, and I get it, she has her channel, that's fine. So another channel, the SPTV Foundation. I know, this is very confusing. So there's the SPT Foundation, which is Aaron's thing. There's a YouTube channel, right? There's an official YouTube channel for the SPT Foundation. I know, this is very confusing. There's another channel also called the SPT Foundation, but that's more of a critical parody commentary channel, which covers Aaron. So what that channel did was put out videos basically reiterating. There was editorializing. I'm not going to lie. It was from a very biased perspective, but it was giving information about what happened with Jenna and Aaron. And Jenna decided to copyright strike the channel to get rid of the videos. And she was very clear. She didn't like that the content was being reproduced without, quote, her permission. Well, again, I do support Jenna and I do feel sorry for her, but they need to stop doing this. This is not just Jenna. These ex-Scientology people have to live with criticism, right? People are going to be critical. Criticism is not good or bad. Criticism just means that you take something apart and you look at it. You can say it's good or bad, or you're neutral. You're not necessarily negative towards the person or even the subject. You're just being critical. And again, Jenna has to pick her own life, her own channel, whatever. She can do that. She can do a copyright strike. I don't understand. It's not going to work either. The channel has been struck so many times. Nora, Aaron, now Jenna have tried to destroy the channel. Every time they just re-edit the videos, they put them back up, the videos stay up. So eventually, hopefully, SPT Foundation will put out a video with the Jenna content again, so you can see for yourself the contents. Because I've done summaries of what Jenna put out in her videos. You can go to my videos. I'll probably put up a playlist just to make it easy for people to give, like what was going on in the content of those videos. But I'm not here to do propaganda. So I will say, even though Jenna did bring back the videos briefly, for whatever reason, she had 3 videos. It wasn't 2 videos. She had 3 videos going through the Aaron controversy. for whatever reason, she didn't put back the third video. I'm not sure why. I can speculate. I'll try to go back through the videos. I have them downloaded. But again, this is where we are. I can't even show you. I can show you screenshots. I can't show you really much of the videos themselves because, unfortunately, I think Jenna would try to copyright strike my channel, and my channel has already been under attack from Aaron. He's done an official copyright strike. So that's where I am. I'm trying to give you guys commentary, but it is what it is. It's just a lot of intolerance with these ex-Scientology people, and that's where we are. But if you do want a sample, just be patient, wait for the SPTV Foundation. But I'd have to be honest, and we're going to get more into this. If you do want quickly a sample of what Jenna said, Nora has done commentaries on her channel. Now, I want to be very clear. I don't like Nora at her channel. However, you can watch her YouTube channel without giving her a view. So it's complicated, but you can do that as well. So that's where we are. Now, where do we move forward? I don't really know. It's very, very puzzling about what Jenna is up to because she wants to take vacation. And I get it. I mean, there's just now so many controversies with her, the foundation, with Aaron. I get it. She wants to take a break. But I do think in the interest of just warning people, she should let the videos back up. But that is my opinion. So I don't have any direct connection to Jenna, so I can't really communicate with her, but I hope she does put back the videos and also puts back the post because this information does need to get out there, in my humble opinion.